Welcome back to the show, everybody. The one and only triple the G.O.D's in the building with you. Got your Thursday on lockdown. A whole bunch of work. WURKKK is coming out. However, though, we need to get to some immediate business. Like right now. Google Motherfucking Chrome, where you at, baby? Okay, I'm going to give you a second. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Absorb it into your being. Take a look at this, because this is a thing. So, Udana, Dragon Armor Trini from the Boom Comics, and we don't know if this is Billy or the Blue Ranger from the beginning of the movie. I'm not sure. Don't really know. But seeing as I've tried to watch the Power Rangers movie twice and fell asleep both times, I don't think that was the fault of the movie. I think that I was trying to be sleepy, like I'm finna watch this Power Rangers movie. Just not that it wasn't keeping me engaged, but I need to finish watching it and then get on the mic and then talk about it. But yo, regardless of my whatever issues and falling asleep during the movie, it's good to see that these are characters, because we need to scroll down a little bit, just because we need to put this into some order. Look at this. These are not the season 1 DLC characters, which is separate if you bought the season pass or that you bought the collector's edition when it came out or whatever the case. But yo, let me scroll in on this though, because this is the sickness. I'm like, the one thing that I appreciate and still do about Legacy Wars is the deep cuts. It's the right here. Dragon Armor Trini from the Boom Comics. I'm like, if you gonna choose somebody from Mystic Force, the answer is probably Udana, because Udana. There are a couple of other things you could do, some things that could get real interesting if you really want to put in some work. But Udana, I'm liking it, and with tricks and with like picks like Dragon Armor Trini, I really think that if they really diving into like alternate continuity and especially Soul of the Dragon, yeah, I got a feeling we gonna get some work from SPD, because that's what I'm waiting for. I still, like I said, I got questions about Cenozoic Blue Ranger, because if they wanted to say this was Billy from the 2017 movie, it would say that. So I don't know if they dodging around the Billy thing, or they just naming him this character to try to diversify him, so when they ultimately put in Billy Cranston, and you have that separation between the two, but then if you put in Billy, you would just put in MMPR Billy, because in the game, when you select Ranger Slayer alternate costume, if you bought it, is that you get it just says MMPR Kimberly on it. So they could make these, what's the word I'm looking for? I need a smart word. Designations, that's the word I'm looking for. Designations for what character they want to do and why, and name them that way. But I'm cool with all this. I'm cool with, number one, that this is free, because again, one of the things they promised off the rip was 15 characters at launch, and they got 9 out there to get the game out. So if they gonna give away 6 more characters to make up for that 15, that's dope. And plus they got 3 additional characters coming. This is a roster that's gonna get big quick, because when me and the missus were playing, it's like I enjoyed myself, and so did she. It was a game that's quick and easy to pick up. It's still a lot of lab work there before, I start popping off arcade videos like everybody else in the street is. I just want to just like by myself, no streams, no nothing. Me, Lord Draken, and the LAB. That's what I want. Because right now, my team is looking Lord Draken, Ranger Slayer, and Cat. That's my squadron right now. That's what I'm looking at. Because I don't really see myself really changing to nobody else. I'm like, the missus made me appreciate Godar as a big body. She did, because I took 1 or 2 L's underestimating that, combined with, summoning your Megazord, and it's like, yo, Godar be putting in work. I'm like, Gia real good. I'm like, I've gotten a chance to play with all the characters, and the one thing I appreciate about this game, which I know these characters are going to fall into as well, as characters, as being diverse, because we are talking about Power Rangers. It's easy to just throw every Ranger in there and just have them be samey, but everybody brings something to the table, and I think that's great for having a diversified video game. Because see, you might have, because I ain't heard what nobody really had to say, but somebody could come in, and I know it. So let's just assume, because I'm not making an ass out of myself, because I've been on the internet as long as I have. Somebody has complained that this game got 9 characters in it. Somebody. You complain that on launch this character, we just don't say that because I know it's the internet, I know it to be true. We could go on a website, fact check that, but I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste mine either because we got work to do. So let's just say this for the record, right? You complain that there are 9 characters in this roster. Street Fighter 2, the game that changed the fighting game, had 8 in it. Yes, that was 1991, but 8 characters. You know what I'm saying? Just putting that out there. Is that because we've grown since then, you got people who expect a lot. Like, this was something similar when Killer Instinct dropped, where, like, why are there no characters for? Well, they're going to start with a base and then build on it as a free-to-play video game. So it kind of makes sense for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? That a character with a team with limited stuff, bringing you the best they can, that they can build on it, learn from it, adapt and evolve it into something great. And Killer Instinct, as it stands right now, as it's long been over and long gonna be what it's gonna be, as a great fighting game that I still need to get my hands on. So it's okay that this game launched with 9 characters and knowing that you got 3 more. Ain't no date on it right now, but yo, this is gonna bring some surge back into the business. I'm gonna get some more in the Battle of the Grid, but there are some things that need to be handled before we get back to that. Hopefully, and I can get back into the lab. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing I'm waiting for is lobby. Because I'm trying to get my spar on. I'm not saying that I don't want to mix it up with the internet or nothing. But it's something very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very special about when you grinding with somebody else, and that's what me and Jay do. It's like we get in everything. Like, yo, you want to try to do this? Yeah. Bringing back that feeling of just grinding and just sitting up here, being able to, in a condensed space, bring what you know and try to adapt it against somebody else so that you can then take it to that real and put that work in. And that's what I appreciate about the sparring sessions that we had. So I know you listening. No, I appreciate that, little brother. Indeed. That I appreciate that I'm able to take my stuff from the lab, take it, and turn it into applied science. And then apply the science on somebody else's face. You gotta love it, baby. But yo, regardless, this is coming out. Updates when it's times or whatever, or trailers. You know, Uncle Triple gonna have what you need. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me, please. Bring it back. So, a good way to start the day. A good way to start the day. We got some stuff to do. Regardless of that, I can only ask you very, very nicely to please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. I'm, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Got the congregation with me, hold strong. Bessie Janine on the uno, doses, thrace, and quattro. We stay running around here, never losing. Look, we've got more show for you. Bang! Yeah, now you know it's time to go. More show for you right after these commercial messages. I'm going to try to watch the Power Rangers movie sometime this week when I can fit it in through all those things I need to catch up on. Side note, I finished the originals. Me and Jay gonna get on the mic. We're gonna talk about that. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Cripple gang. World more show every hold on. Wait. Ooh, excuse me. Naughty mouth. Look, more show for all of you right after these commercial messages.